It's been a while. Haven't seen you all since last year.
It's been a full year since I've seen any of you fucks.
Wow. Okay, so before we get started, because it is now January 6th, we haven't all been together since Christmas.
Anniversary.
Happy insurrection.
And now that the politically charged members of the audience have left.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to set the other, let's set them even more. The government's failing.
I'm going to give you guys your presents now, which, as I have told Kelly, Carrie, and Chris, I've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into those, and many, many customer service emails.
Nice.
So,
Oh yeah.
without further ado,
I know what you wear.
One, two. Luckily, it's not a cow trap that I dropped. I'm fairly certain it's underneath there.
Alright, everyone, quiet. What is it? What could it be?
It's your mum.
Oh my god. It's a shirt.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to wear layers.
It's a shirt.
Wait, this is perfect. I'm sweltering. I'm dying right now. More in her
Oh,
heart,
another
please.
shirt.
I straight
Dying.
up can't put on another shirt. It has to wait.
Oh my.
Oh, it's sexy.
Oh my.
this one, Josh.
And it's large.
This one's Carrie.
Yeah.
Nice. Cooking. So
And
so cool.
because I complained, here are the ones that are fucked up.
Oh Jesus.
Time to wear
So everyone
4
gets
shirts tonight.
What's fucked up about it?
I forgot the bit that I was going to start this. I'm going to start today off by taking off my shirt. I've been wearing it all day.
Can I just build
What's
another
fucked
layer?
up about it?
So
Oh, it's...
the picture I had looked a little bit more like that. But everyone gets one of these as
An
well.
off-centered, slightly different color one.
They get the off-center pink one.
So
You know what? I need new shirts.
Honestly, this shirt's fire.
shit. So I'm glad it
I
fits.
can't wear multiple shirts.
Large.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
heat. I'm too hot.
Alright.
So now we
This will be
now we can all have matching shirts like this.
Whoa. We're friends
Oh wait, no, that was
here?
not yours.
We
That
should
one's
take a family photo.
Mine
This is
now.
my fourth
for
layer.
Kelly.
Oh, I took off one of the layers.
I refuse. Go back.
You're just wearing all of them.
Ugh. I'm just
Fourth layer.
Use it as a
No,
blanket.
please don't.
And
So
when
leave
Josh
it
passes out,
back up.
won't
You're
calling
priceless.
911.
When he passes out, we get a Sharpie and we just give him
Yeah,
a
we're just gonna
mustache.
draw all over Josh's face.
We should just make one of those like signatures on the back of the shirt.
Yeah, we should. Let's do that after
Oh,
this
that'd be
session.
I do like the darker green.
Hey,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the thing is that it was supposed to. What happened was I was just like, hey, like this wasn't supposed to be pink. This was supposed to be like blood red, and they're like, okay, and then they made the shirt lighter. So none of them are perfect, but for those who cannot see, would any of you guys like to explain
For the audio
for
medium.
the audience what this is?
Well, currently I'm wearing, well, my first layer is a nice, like, cotton, long sleeve, tan shirt, followed by, what was the first layer? A blue shirt that says, I would like to rage, courtesy of, Kelly, thank you very much. My next layer is a light green
You're gonna wear
with
I'm gonna
a
wear the veil.
with a blood red like runic eye on it, courtesy of Lauren.
I don't know if you guys.
And then I have a dark green with more of a pink colored runic eye. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that symbol, but that is the symbol that Andor carved into the trees.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Iron
He's watching
It
his
is
property.
Ahma's
Wait,
eye.
Wait, that means you can see all of us now.
No. This is Ahma's eye.
Oh,
which
okay,
means
okay.
The other god can see.
Oh,
Ahmed's right at
Yeah.
Look, he is spied on by so many people.
It's the one that Stonk has.
Yay! Okay.
yay!
Well, I'm glad you guys like them because I was really. Josh saw how fucking bad I was.
You were
So
we were
upset.
on the road and you were just like, oh, I'm so mad about this. I'm like, oh, okay. Nothing much we can do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm no
Thank
longer
you.
sweating.
I'm so glad
Thank
for
you so much. It's awesome.
Yay. Well, now we have matching shirts and we can
Still tastes like ass water.
Well, again,
It's very.
Not to, so like the
It's
first
very,
ones I got were like a different
You're
type of
supposed to
printing,
steep
so
it,
these
but
ones
it's
were
not right through,
technically
so it's very
more
weak.
expensive, but I only paid.
Because I was
I got paid less for them
cider.
because I
Yeah, because they feel
And I
nicer.
got apple cider tea.
All right, so
that being said,
Well, these
let's
are
get ready.
It smells nice.
Are you guys
Use-
ready?
Use the tea as a candle.
Oh! There's stickers.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dying.
Don't
Alright,
say the
ready to
name.
begin.
Don't say the name. We are not sponsored. Nor do I want to
We are
endorse
not
them.
sponsored
Also,
by Custom Ink, everyone.
But they do have
Also-
stickers on their
I
tags.
did this on purpose. I matched the candle with the shirt.
Nice.
So, which, I might put a little bit more scent in the candles next time, but it still looks super cute. So, let's get this shit started. Because last session was so chaotic, and because me and Josh were kind of, on a vacation, I wasn't able to, just a little vacation. I wasn't able to.
Oh no, it's something else.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. I wasn't really able to write the whole session recap, so I'm just going to do my best to recap it for us right now. Da, 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 da. Last session, you guys awoke to the final day right before the Ingvald's tournament, where our two buddies... there were a couple interactions. Tavi lost his shit at Stonk.
Yeah.
It actually got through his thick skull. Who would have
Finally.
fucking thought? Then next we had Tyrell and Elrik get trauma bonded, crying about a bird lady and sibling getting washed up in the river, something like that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh no!
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
We got so washed up in the bird, we forgot about the river.
So
You get
zero
lost in
clue what
sauce.
happened.
You also noted that one of your the contestants who was also fighting with you guys in the arena, named Rickard, got bullied relentlessly by Durfina, the lady who committed a massacre in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually,
Well, technically, she didn't.
she
She ordered
ordered
someone
else
to do it
Yeah,
for her.
sure.
And then she killed him.
Yeah, and then she killed him.
Yes.
So the morning came, and you guys were dragged out of your bed with numbers painted on you and thrown into the ring, where I believe it was Stonk and Tyrell who took out Asuka.
Yeah.
And
I forgot.
who? Tavi died.
Uh-huh.
Rickard almost died,
Uh-huh.
and he rolled a nat 20 on his death save.
Yeah, and my KD was phenomenal.
Yeah,
You had a higher KD than the god.
Rickard was the MVP of that. They are gonna want him back next year. But yeah, in the end,
Crazy fuck came back.
when Ingvald had finally decided that you guys had won, he requested there be one more kill. Chris, would you like to explain what happened in those final moments of the session?
Fucking mad lad.
I,
You have to get the lead up before you say your cool thing.
Oh, okay. I cast mass healing word to heal everyone up because I wasn't certain if this was gonna do damage or not. Fired my crossbow bolt point blank, missed, used my point of inspiration, and just hit.
Barely.
Barely hit.
Intense.
Who'd you hit?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit Elrik, Elrickson, Baylor the 11th.
13.
13th?
No, I think I'm in the 11th.
I thought
You're the
he's been saying the 11th the whole
Oh
time.
no, it is XI, yeah, it is the 11.
I'm the 11th.
Alright.
We don't talk about the 10th.
Meanwhile,
We're talking about the 11th.
Rickard and Stonk both tried to kill Elrik
Yeah.
in the final
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah, you did a really bad job at explaining that really climactic moment.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
You
fine.
gotta include the fact that everyone was trying to kill him before you shot him.
No.
Just makes you look like the bad guy.
You're like, I killed the bitch.
Of the party, how many people realize that you got banished and not just fucking
Not?
eviscerated?
I don't think
Not
those
many.
two know about
Yeah.
this.
I think the only person who knew about that crossbow bolt was Stonk.
I got that
No,
plus.
Gunner gave it to
Okay.
you. Yeah, so everybody except for
I can recall
Elrik would know.
I can recall everything in the past
Ironically.
month, and I also have a +8 to Arcana.
Yeah. You know.
You can see that I don't have a
No
corpse,
clue.
and
You
everyone
also
else
barely
has a
got it,
corpse,
so
so
you knew
something
exactly
fucking
what it
happens.
Like, fuck, the village just got their idiot back.
I've been sent to my home plane, and that's the whole fucking world, so I could be literally anywhere.
I'm certain nothing bad happened from that.
Ingvald steps forward. Walking over the downed corpses of those who failed his trial, he announces, get Mocha off the table.
That's a straight thing.
Quite an announcement.
Congratulations to the 5 champions of Ingvald! He begins to walk forward and turns to you all, gesturing. Give it up for the winners! The crowd lets out deafening roars of chants and hollers, banging their shields and weapons against the stone floors to celebrate your success.
Feels bittersweet.
However, you all can't help feel but empty among the muffled roars that remind you more of the bloodied screams of the dying and dead than they do of victory. Ingvald smiles proudly at you and says, It's time to give you what you came here for. Follow me.
Oh,
I think
y'all
I'm
are gonna
more
die.
empty because I have 4
we're
HP.
gonna die.
Yeah.
I have very little blood.
I'm down at
I am-
20.
He turns to the arena wall,
Insta-kill.
and a crack of wind whips up against the snow, dust, and blood into a large, deafening portal. The audience roars, and Ingvald extends his hand, saying, Guests first.
Oh,
Say no thank you and go home.
Oh, thanks. I think I came when I... Now that I've come here, I got some second thoughts.
Nah, bro, it's all about the journey. Leaves.
Actually, I found this is pretty immoral. I'm gonna leave on moral grounds. Goodbye.
I'll walk through the door.
I'll go
Alright,
too.
you're walking,
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
going through.
I'm fully
You wanna
prepared
stay
to get
behind?
stabbed in
No.
the back.
If we just turned around and said nah, bro, and walked out, would you let us?
No.
He'd find it funny and then force us
I
to.
wouldn't let you.
What if somebody comes in just like, I want a bagel?
Would he give us
I
a really
wanted
good bagel, or would he just give you a normal
everything
bagel?
please.
2
It's
bagels!
gonna be everything.
You walk through the portal. Elrik. You feel pain in your heart as you look down the barrel of Slanei's crossbow. The world falls in slow motion around you as you fall into darkness. Slanei's eyes looking down at you as you fall.
Which is weird. 'cause he's
Would you
short.
like everyone to stay at the table for this?
I don't feel like getting up to let them leave, so yeah, they can stay.
Don't make me go outside.
How long is this going to be?
This is gonna be like last time where it was a 40-minute thing.
You let go of your sword,
Listen, there's a bird.
which falls beside you, picking up speed as you hurl further downward. A light glints at the bottom of the pit, and your bronze sword hovers next to you.
Oh no.
You hear a voice. Don't fear it, boy, we've seen it too. We'll take you home, it won't take too long. And another voice echoes, much more gruff and cynical. Your kind is who slaughtered me, and now you bastardize my people? My sword, my amulet, my book.
Oh no.
Your body forcibly turns to face the glint of light, which begins to spread further into a flaming ring of eclipsed sunfire. The runes on your sword begin to glow a gold as the voices speak. I believe in you. This isn't real. Don't be afraid. Stare upon her corpse and remember, he does not know what we have done. You fall faster and faster, the golden edge surrounding the pit of darkness only growing larger and devouring the space around you. The elves have abandoned her, Aza. Let him remember us. Let the boy worship her as we did. It's all we have left. Saturna is dead. The sun has died, and we killed her. You look up at the hole of light, your breath faltering. You try and hold on, clinging onto the last remnants of your consciousness. But you close your eyes and let in a sharp and sudden inhale of frozen air that scorches your throat and shocks you awake. Alone in the middle of icy nowhere.
Well, and I'd like to take an action to curl into a ball.
You do that? You gotta roll initiative first.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
You fucking would.
You are in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, and it is blizzarding, you are cold, and you are alone.
I'd like to crawl into a tighter ball and start rocking back and forth.
Okay, you do that? You do that?
I'm gonna
Your
roll,
sword is, I'll say a couple feet from you, plopped in the snow.
gonna roll a wisdom save to see how long it takes for me to not be traumatized and snap the fuck out of it. Damn, okay. He does like 2 shakes and gets up.
What'd you roll?
17.
That's pretty good.
You get up?
Yeah, he takes a minute to
I like
untraumatize himself a little. He looks around, he picks up his sword, shakily, sketchily.
You feel it, like, vibrate and hum. Like, you know a tuning fork, after you, like, ping it, it, like, vibrates really, really, like, just a little bit. You feel that as you pick it up, and it almost feels, like, hot to the touch.
Can I look at it? Is it different? Is
Nope.
it just vibrating?
It's vibrating, now it's dissipating. Like, it's going back to normal.
Can I tell where the fuck I am?
Do a survival check.
I mean, I don't need to point on a map, but I do want to, like, get a vibe for what is this? Oh, I'm great at survival. Nat fucking 2022.
God damn.
Because it's really foggy and it is blizzarding out, you can't tell
I
exactly
cast
where
fog
you are.
cloud.
You can't tell exactly where you are. But if you had to guess, you see a rocky cliffside, you see some trees and a little bit of a forest beginning, you know, a couple miles in front of you. As the wind kind of like clears, you can see some of the trees. But while you vaguely know that you are probably a little bit north of your home, you are still butt fucking nowhere in the middle of winter. So you know where you are, just, you're still dead.
Is there like a cave or an overhang, like a group of trees?
The snow, I'd say, is like 2.5 feet deep at this point. So I'd say that the trees were probably, with a nat 20, the trees are probably your best option and not the mountain and cliffside.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the trees and make myself a little snow fort. And then after I make a snow fort, I'm gonna curl back up into a ball.
Are you gonna cry?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's been crying this whole fucking time.
Can you explain a little bit what's going through his head right now?
Well, he just killed a man. Like, for realsies on purpose, and exploded his head. Had head guts fall on him. So that's new.
You're still covered in his blood.
Oh yeah, and that's freezing and frozen blood. I should just wonders for the skin.
It's warm for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He absolutely has like a chunk of brain in his hair, and that's gonna take ages to wash out. Also, he probably got really excited, and he's a hemophiliac, so that's probably not great for his health. And also, he's been stabbed a whole lot, so he's gonna have to deal with that. Also, all his friends betrayed him, including his only ally.
In quotation.
Ally. He has an enemy now. Like, he has a straight up, full up, just 100. Not even
Declare nemesis.
a nemesis now. We're gonna have to fucking deal with that at some point. And then he just had a trippy dream. He was like, "Oh, look, okay."
Right. You wait in the snow.
There's not a river nearby, right? There's no rivers nearby.
There's no river
There's
nearby.
no rivers nearby.
You look around for rivers and you're like, yeah, I don't see any rivers.
There's
Good.
no
Plop.
familiar stone floor.
No familiar stone floor.
Damn it.
I swear, if there's a river, he'd freak the fuck out.
All right.
There might be a familiar stone river.
That is where Elrik is right now. Josh, get back in here, you little shit, you little poop.
Back. God, I hate this.
I love how like half of you guys are wearing the bad shirts.
I like the dark green battles.
There's literally
We're
only two
making
of us.
teams. We already have teams.
All right.
Alright, and then Elric's not wearing. So
I'm wearing
because you're away.
both.
Oh, fuck, I should switch because I am more aligned with you two.
Yeah.
Hold
The
on.
chaos. Oh god.
Change the crystals as well.
All right. Well, you can do that while you hear the monologue for the next area. So, a wave of warmth and comfort washes over all of you. Your skin begins to tingle with relief from the unending blizzard and unrelenting winds of Jötunnheimen. The air is filled with rich, comforting scents of wood and spices. It is nothing like anything you have ever smelt before, but its aroma relaxes you and fills you with just kind of a warm safety. Tavi, as you breathe in the comforting incense, some of the smoke you inhale steams out of the wound on your neck.
She's considering crying.
It slowly begins to reheal itself. Rickard, your wounds too begin to slowly reheal. Your, the scars that it leaves behind beginning to look old. Looking around, you all see a grand hall paneled with gleaming wood and a massive stone fireplace cackling at over 10 feet tall. In the center of the seating area is a table that holds the burning incense you all feel and smell. Beautiful chairs with warm pelts blanketing the sofas sit around the hearth. Stonk! Only you see the shadowed woman sitting with her legs crossed on the throne that sits by the fire. And you notice that the side of the fire she sits by is a little dimmer. The windows that line the walls do not reflect anything, as if there is nothing to block the hurricane winds that you can hear howl outside in between the walls. The mansion groans as it shifts in the wind. Ingvald steps through the portal, and it closes. Take a seat. We'll discuss the wishes around the fire.
I guess we're taking a seat.
Okay.
How do you guys all sit down? These are chairs meant for people twice your size.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking fucking Doctor Strange.
I'm doing my best to climb up.
You're struggling a little bit compared to everyone else.
I'm trying to the pain.
Stonk, you get like a really uncomfortable flashback of sitting in like one of your adopted father's chairs and just go, I'm a child again. I don't like this.
We'll do the Riker maneuver.
Jesus.
Tyrell and Slanei are sharing a seat.
Are you guys wrapped up in a blanket together?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys are curled up under one of the massive pelts. Like it's like a wolf pelt, but it's like a massive wolf.
Yeah.
So you guys are
A giant
a
dire.
giant dire wolf of some sort.
Oh no, they already got to. What's the big wolf?
Fenrir.
They got Fenrir already.
Fenrir already.
Damn.
Tommy wants to join our chair.
Oh, okay.
These are massive
Tommy
chairs.
wants to join the chair.
You all three can get up. Tavi, you, as they're both up there, you lift your arm and then you lift your other arm to get up there and you just kind of and then I'm assuming you two notice and you can pull Tavi up.
You're covered in bloody plate mail.
Yeah.
I'm
you guys
taking my own seat because that sounds
A whole sofa to yourself.
Yes.
We're being
Does
awesome,
Ingvald
okay?
have servants to
I
wash all
have
the
our
blood out, or
friends.
does he just buy
Okay.
new ones,
Can I
or
take
does
a
he
seat
like the
next
blood?
to the shadowed lady?
You okay? You want to sit next to the throne then?
Yeah.
So I'll say that if this is the center table right now, and this is the fire, Edison is where Ingvald's sitting, you're sitting where Tyler is, you three are exactly where you three are. And Rickard, you're probably right here.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright. Ingvald begins to approach the carved wooden throne, and the shadowed woman stands from it and walks closer to the fire. He plops himself down in the chair, and the fire flickers. I won't lie, you've made names for yourself now. No, I'm sure the Fates were a little surprised when they heard you won. I know I was.
Does he stare at anyone?
From
All of you.
Damn, Ingvald, that's kind of
he
insulting.
probably looks at Slanei twice.
Yeah.
That was
Should you also won?
Well,
I was- I was-
one thing for you. You didn't think we've already won one thing for you. You didn't think we would win again.
I just... Nothing against you in particular, but Avnordians don't tend to win this very often. You just... And especially Ikmaden. As a matter of fact, that's the first one I've seen in 10 or so years. Anyways, let's get the more physical wishes over with now, shall we? He turns his head towards the hearth and shouts, "Hey, Uggi! Uggi!" The shrouded woman actually snaps her fingers, and the fire begins to flicker a little bit brighter and taller. He goes, there we go. Ingvald stares and begins to stand as the fire glows, and a figure emerges from within the hearth. The light vaguely forms the silhouette of a large figure from within the fireplace that forges a weapon from within the fire. "Uggi, my brother! How have you been?" The figure turns, and the orange figure illuminating the silhouette of this blacksmith who turns his face. He turns his face as his yellow eyes begin to flow slightly outside the fire. "I have a few requests for you if you're not busy." He stands. The big guy looks down at his current project, stares back, very obviously busy. "Oh, good, I know you can handle it." From the back of the giant in the fire extends two separate sets of arms that eclipse the burning forge from behind him. See? There we go. More arms, more projects. Anyway, one of the projects I got for you is going to require all 6 of them. You're going to love it. The figure lets out a hollow sigh. Ingvald says, first off, one of them wants a weapon that kills demons better or faster or whatever. The type of weapon, hey kids, some kind of hammer, right?
Yeah.
He looks over, quickly inspecting you, and his eyes catch on the smudged rune of Thor he saws on your shoulder. He goes, yeah, make it some kind of hammer. The fiery blacksmith shifts, his eyes glowing back at Tavi.
Is he hot?
He is a silhouette.
He's on fire.
But is he hot?
He is a fire giant
He's
with
a
6
fire.
arms.
That's pretty hot.
But is
that's
he
pretty
hot? He's warm, but is he hot?
Yes, he's very hot.
Yeah.
Okay, add him to the ship list.
Ingvald,
I'm gonna date Uggi.
Tavi Uggi.
Ingvald pipes up and says, oh, next, you're gonna love this. A boat made of solid gold. The stare goes back to Ingvald, unchanging. See, I know you'd like that. Anyways, after that's done, send it over to Tevesta. She's gonna love it. He continues to
question.
stare. Yes.
How does it sail? It's made of solid gold.
Maybe it's gonna be like a little model boat. That'd still be worth like tens of
It's a model
thousands.
boat in a bigger
No,
boat.
the whole
Ingvald turns his head. Did you want anything engraved on it? I know you mentioned something like that.
yeah, from the piss sniffer. No, from to the piss sniffer.
Oh,
Sorry.
got it.
You're just matching his energy.
To the piss sniffer.
Oh, God.
And then the fire giant in the fire is just... Ingvald says, anyways, it's always great talking to you, Uggi. And then Uggi just looks back at him with this empty stare and finally opens his mouth. Why can't you call to just say hi? Ingvald just laughs, shoves the fire away, and it reverts back to the fireplace, hanging up on him.
Does he seem more excited about the hammer or the piss sniffer boat?
Yeah.
Seems way more excited about the boat.
I feel like we should find a way to visit Uggi now. I feel bad.
I want to say hi to
I want to
Uggi.
give him a big
I
kiss.
feel like if you have to survive a 3-year blizzard, you go with Boogie.
Uggi.
Uggi.
U-G-G-I.
Can I become a warlock of him?
Our ship names.
I want to be.
He's
I want.
the god, would be the god of the forge.
Oh, okay.
I want to be a Oogie warlock.
Yeah, and let's just next campaign.
Ooglax.
Screw all of our character
stand
concepts
Oogie.
for the play by post server. We're all Oogie warlocks.
We're all oogs.
He's just like, bro, can you just call me to like hang out sometime?
I just want to play Xbox.
Listen, I'll play with Oogie.
This is basically my relationship with Ethan. I just want to play video games. Yeah, I knew. I could count on you.
Are you Oogie or are you Ingvald?
Yes.
I can be either.
Either or. All right. So as he kind of waves that away and begins to like chuckle a little bit to himself. Now that that's over with, the rest of your wishes are a little more complicated. But first, dinner.
I'm finished.
Okay.
I need to
Just
replace
awkward
what's
stares around.
lost of me.
You know, like the scent and the incense that you guys smell is actually a healing spirit. So it's just kind of like sitting there, just gradually healing you up. Your guys' HP isn't really going to matter too much, so I'm just going to say everyone get a solid 15 HP.
Just nobody punch Ingvald in the face.
Yeah, just please.
Don't try to kill him
Deck
till
Ingvald?
tomorrow.
I mean, I'll attack him with my 0 spell slots.
I'll check in with my
God,
demon
yeah.
hammer that I have.
I think I have rages left.
Actually, you know what? I do have a favorite foe still. I could just...
Oh, yeah, I have 2 rages left.
Yeah, we could take
3.
him. And look, there's no one to stop you.
Exactly. This is what you meant, right?
Ingvald stands and
the flames,
begins
the
to
flower.
walk towards a just completely empty wooden wall. And as he walks towards it, it begins to fold and reopen, rebuilding itself into a hallway. He says, after dinner, you can explore my home if you wish. Don't get lost. Sometimes I never find my guests again. So, follow me.
Okay.
He begins to walk down the hall and exit the beautiful room you were just in. as the mansion groans and begins refolding itself back into itself behind you.
Lauren, does anyone ever get folded into the walls and just keep
Go away from the
Monk has no self-preservation.
She does not.
whatsoever.
Especially with fire.
Nope. He brings you to a large torchlit room that smells of an invigorating feast. The large banquet table overflows with a variety of meats such as roasted pork, beef, lamb, chicken, fish, fresh and salted. Please, Mocha.
Mocha, why
No.
are you just going always by the fire?
She must walk as close as she can to it.
There is an array of vegetables, including peas, beans, leeks, onions, turnips, many styles of bread, including blood bread, which is made with actual blood and is a real thing.
I was starting to worry that Ingvald was vegan somehow.
Is it?
Woo!
I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Are there eggs?
Yes.
Is it
potatoes.
like blood pudding?
Yeah, kind of, but like they bake the blood into the bread
Yeah.
and into the.
Do they use human blood?
You don't know. You could check.
You need to know what kind of protein you're getting.
Vegetable and meat
Watch my
stews
macros.
sit on large pots on the table. In addition to those, there are some more exotic local foods such as pickled herring, fermented shark, and even smoked reindeer, which you would probably, Terrell, you'd probably be the
Oh,
most
hell
familiar
yeah, I want to eat Rudolph.
And of course, to wash everything down, a massive keg of honeymead. Along the sides of the walls are 6 thralls who bow their heads as you enter and file out of a stone opening in the wall, which rebuilds itself and then collapses behind them. Take a seat, help yourself, rest here tonight. We'll all bring you home tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ingvald pulls one of the large
Is he
chairs and
joining
begins to
us?
sit himself
Yeah,
down.
okay.
Yep.
Lauren, when the walls are like farm and unfarmed, does anyone ever get like smushed in there? Does like a servant get like folded into a corner and never seen again?
Yes,
Do we see it?
This house is sentient.
So does it do it on purpose?
Yep.
Don't fuck
It also
the
means it
house.
has a sense of humor.
Yep.
So don't damage anything.
Yeah, don't fuck the house.
Or do fuck the house? Add to the
If the
checklist.
house is into you, fuck the house.
Only if it consents, yep.
Why?
He sits in his large chair, and as he sits down, he's gonna actually like rip off a leg of like chicken and sit himself down with a massive tankard already filled to the brim with meat.
Does he rip off a normal sized chicken, or does it
I
grab
was
like
thinking the same
It's a big
dire
ass.
chicken?
Dire
These are
chicken.
fat ass chickens. So for him, it looks kind of small, but for you guys, they're fucking huge.
I'm going for the smoked reindeer.
Yeah, what are you guys getting?
I am going.
because I probably missed that.
I'm going straight
You're
for the
going for
exotic
reindeer,
stuff
too?
because
Oh, yeah.
that looks
I grew up
interesting.
reindeer.
Rickard is just like, fermented shark.
It's like that looks weird. Let's go. And
All right,
are
so
there any
we'll go
bananas?
No.
It's tragic.
You gotta
He
tell
needs to
info.
get bananas.
Yeah.
Are these the bananas with
Bless
seeds
you.
still in them?
Yes, they would be
The-
plantains. All right. So you're going for the smoked reindeer and fermented shark and probably some
Absolutely.
pickled herring.
Oh,
I have
of
a
course.
feeling Rickard would like pickled herring because
Yeah.
he's just because I like pickled herring and I know that's fucking weird.
You'd go for some pickled herring.
Yeah.
He's got
All
that
right.
pickled herring vibe. He's got pickled vibes.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So,
He got pickle Rick.
Stoink. What are you eating?
Oh right, Elric's not here. Going for the smoked reindeer. I want to try some of the blood bread.
Do you ask what type of blood it is first? Or do you just go for it?
No.
I will take some of the honey mead, but I am not drinking to be drunk.
You're drinking because it's good mead.
Yes.
I'll say as you drink it, literal honey down your throat.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a bit of everything, but mostly potatoes.
Oh my god, you're a little potato boy.
All
Needs
right.
comfort food.
Terrell, what do you get?
That's all you eat.
Some of the reindeer, but then I also am intrigued by just all the weird things I've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll probably at least try a bite of things, but I think she would not like the pickled herring.
No.
What about the
She'll take a
shark?
bite of it, and then
What?
then eat something else.
What about the shark?
I think I would still try the shark.
I have a feeling that Terrell would like take a bite of the pickled herring and then like just be like, oh shit, and just be like,
Put it on
Like,
slice.
and then now they just.
yeah, yep.
But then you take a shark and it also be nasty, but then you think, what if I eat both at once? No, that's even better.
All right.
Slanei gets one of everything, and I think Slanei probably likes the shark.
Do you eat the fish, or
Yeah.
do you have flashbacks?
He at least grabs a single pickled herring just to at least try it.
Just in memory.
In Mikhail's honor, grabs a single pickled herring and cries while eating it just a little.
Because Ingvald is like 35 feet tall, he is also taking, like, these are all giant portion stuff, so you guys don't need to worry about shit.
Yeah.
But he, like, loads his plate up with everything. He's a big meat fan, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a couple vegetables just to, you know, have some greens
How
on the
many
plate.
Slaneis worth of food does he eat?
At least 7.
Damn.
We're
You're an
pretty hungry.
appetizer.
Oh god.
He will, as you guys are all serving yourself, he'll lift up his cup. He's just like, I see no reason to continue with the formalities, so help yourself, but the food will be available all night if you want it. You can always ask for it. They'll bring it to you. You are my guests for the night.
Oh boy.
That sounds ominous.
Ask for bananas. Ask for
He's gonna
bananas.
kill us tomorrow morning when we're no longer his guests.
I think Terrell would mumble a thank you, but then realize that it's a bit weird because no one else has said thank you.
We're all ungrateful heathens here.
We're all a little shell shocked.
So, just eat for the rest of the night?
Have your dinner now. After we eat, I can show you to your guest rooms.
How generous.
He smiles.
You mind if I ask a question?
Go ahead.
How do you determine when, a contest is over?
He, kind of puts down, the bone part of, the big chicken leg. He did it and slams it out. He was like, ah! It's not really up for me to determine. But normally once the audience is satisfied, or perhaps just to brew a little bit of chaos. Why do you ask?
Well, I was just curious. Personally, I thought it would last a little bit longer.
Oh, no, these things end quickly. Everyone's bloodthirsty, you see. They don't hesitate. I was expecting the cat to last a little bit longer.
As was I.
DM speaking through the character.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the little halfling lasted until he got brain.
Yeah, what the fuck? Tommaso, what are you doing?
Tommaso would have won if we left him alone.
Had Tommaso not killed Graham,
I would.
probably-
If he hadn't killed Graham, I wouldn't have touched him.
yeah, we would not have attacked him had he not killed Graham.
I have no idea what happened to the squirrel girl.
Nope. Oh,
I
are
don't
you
think she
asking?
was there.
I know.
She probably
not.
ran.
She wasn't there.
Yeah, she ran.
Maybe she made it.
Oh! And he raises his hand. About the other wishes, might as well just discuss it to avoid any confusion. But, one of your friends here has a very generous wish. Rickard, would you like to tell your friends what you wish for?
Certainly. I have wished for the lot of you to be welcomed into the afterlife.
Slanei clap.
Yes, Slanei's
Are
actually.
you drinking right now?
Yes, Slanei's already 2 tankards in.
You drank before you ate.
I like how there's 4.
Now I'm curious of
Don't forget.
all the reasons to go through the valley, climb the mountain, and fight me, only to die and come back again. Was that originally what you planned on asking for?
To be perfectly honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to ask for until hitting the floor. I was accompanying this group of frankly suicidal individuals.
Nah, I mean, everyone here is.
Looking for some sort of purpose. But upon realizing that there was nothing, at least nothing for us, I thought it might that an afterlife is probably something that exists for some people, and I thought I'd cover a base there.
The smile on Ingvald's face twinges a little bit, and he's just like, how generous.
Very nice.
I want to insight it, but I've been
I
banished.
do want to insight that.
I don't like doing insights usually.
Disadvantage, you're already drunk.
I will do insight because I am not drunk.
You are definitely paying attention.
Yes.
That's an 8. That's
Thank
not
God I'm a
great.
halfling.
Oh, too bad I'm not a halfling.
That one.
He
That's a
just,
0.
he just got like a chicken bone stuck between his teeth. He's not.
Ingvald's genuinely impressed by your gracious friend's wish.
Wow.
18.
18.
As am I.
He doesn't know how he's going to fulfill that.
Oh. You know what? I don't know that, but
He's not in charge of the dead.
I
was
know,
going to try and figure it out, though.
I know that.
Does
I
he
know
have
that.
hell on speed dial?
I don't know.
I know that.
Uggi, can you make me an afterlife?
I know that Rickard doesn't know that. I didn't get the insight check, but me, Edison the player, am very satisfied with that. Just seeing
Yeah.
that smug bastard, not sure what the fuck to do, makes me very happy.
But knowing he has to now go through with it, Slanei just like is drinking.
So you're drinking that, you notice it for a split second, and by the time you focus on it, go, wait a minute, it's gone.
Slanei's like, as soon as he realizes it, like coughs his drink a second, and she's like, oh, okay. And then continues drinking.
And now Ingvald's like, fuck, now I gotta go to the DMV, get these souls like set to the, get like registered.
Is that why he was like, oh, the souls of every contestant? That's a little ambitious, isn't it?
he's like, maybe I could swing 1, not 30, maybe 5, but no.
That's actually why he said one more for the crowd.
So,
He was hoping that one more would be Rickard.
anyway,
Lawrence did not deny.
he then turns and says, ich bin in. Name.
Terrell.
Yes, Turo. Your wish is a little more complicated, so I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of it, but trust me, I have ideas. Would you like to share what you wish for, or do you prefer to keep that private?
I've already shared, I believe. Have I?
I mean, we don't know what you actually wish for once the door's closed.
That's true.
You shared it out of character. We weren't actually there.
No, I thought we at the tables beforehand.
No, Turo.
Oh, we did have a
I
talk, didn't
didn't
we?
share.
Okay, so that's it? That's
I
it?
guess so, yeah, sorry.
Again, very noble. Kind of looks around a little bit and senses the bit of tension.
I'm drinking.
So
Very normal.
let's lighten the mood a little bit, Ingvald. What
Oh no.
What is the most interesting individual champion you've seen come through here?
Oh, man.
He doesn't.
I'd say 20 or 30 years ago, there was this Goliath man who came through who wanted me to reconstruct the Jötunnheimen mountain range.
An entire mountain range.
Mm-hmm. I told him no. You know, in the past, thousands of years ago, the Jötunnheimen mountain range actually used to be one mountain.
Oh.
Yeah, and it went up to its own realm, just like Thor's does, but it collapsed. No one knows where it went now.
Oh.
So your power to repair it?
It's not my domain.
Whose domain is it?
Something.
Or was it?
Was it? Mm-hmm. He kind of thinks to himself. And you hear his brain, like, you see, like,
You see the hamster in the the wheel go,
and, like,
Does
his eyes light up for a second, then he goes,
He's a god. He's a god.
I don't know if anyone ever did.
I don't like Andor. I don't like Andor more than I don't like Ingvald.
I'll do an insight too.
I have theories.
I'll give you advantage.
Are you
Josh.
fucking
You
kidding
get
me?
advantage, Josh.
Okay, that was another nat one.
Don't use that dice.
Such a bad roll.
14.
What'd you get?
10.
10.
Because I have
You
disadvantage.
weren't able to pick up too much from that 10, but Stonk, against all logic and things you know in your head, he is telling the truth. He does not know.
Oh. Alright then.
So, there is one question I've really, really been wanting to ask. Slanei, I remember your name, buddy! The Golden Boat.
Yes.
Killing the priestesses
Yes.
in Elderguard. You have to tell me the story. All of you.
I don't think this is optional.
I'm gonna start drinking.
Does it not say?
Slanei takes a long drink.
Oh, you have to tell them about the poison,
Do we
or you have to
go to-
bluff
do we have to go
convincingly.
to the bathhouse for this?
Unfortunately, we're not allowed to share the story outside of a bathhouse.
I have a bathhouse. He's necessary.
I knew that was gonna happen.
No, you're not necessarily supposed to do that after you've eaten. You gotta wait a couple hours. So we can go afterwards if you wish.
Oh my god.
It's a bathhouse story. It must only be shared in a bathhouse.
Fair
We're
enough,
keeping
fair
to
enough.
that.
We're keeping to that. Also,
wow.
Slanei is now rapidly trying to figure out a way if he can sober up in this time.
No, it's just all
Now I'm
drunk
excited
in a
about her
bathhouse.
bits and
That's
pieces.
fine.
They have to feel something.
And you
He's
have
gonna ask, so
water.
where's
Oh,
that poison
God.
now?
You have no spell slots.
I forgot I had no spell slots.
If
I
only there
don't think
was,
there's a way for Slanei to sober up in time.
No.
if only there was
Oh,
another
Snake,
cleric
come here.
who didn't get paid.
But I'm on the same chair as Tyrell, so I'd like to lean over to Tyrell. Do you have lesser restoration? Fuck!
You're going in.
You're going in raw, buddy.
Listen, you just gotta fuck your way out of this.
If you want to save that story for later, there's another one I must know.
Okay.
The king.
The king. Well, that's not my story to share.
This is the first time I think you
We
guys
kept
have heard about
Tavi
this.
in the
I have
dark.
not had
Tavi.
yeah.
Well, tell me, how'd you kill the king?
Do you just see chunks of reindeer flying out of your mouth?
Rickard is just like, wait, what?
I thought Rickard knew about.
I was
Was
never
Slanei-
told
Come on!
that, nor did I.
Don't be bashful, you should be proud of it, tell me!
I didn't know he killed the king.
Is everyone looking at Stone?
Yeah.
Slanei's the only one who knew, apparently.
I think you're the only one that passed that insight check.
Because I think he lied to you about it.
That's what started our codependent relationship.
One more time.
I killed him. I cut his head from his shoulders.
I know that, I saw it. Tell me, how did it happen?
Well, I mean, if you saw it happen, you really need me to explain it. I simply went up there and killed him.
Oh, I saw the head topple into the crowd and all the screams. It was wonderful.
Yes. I was there.
No more details?
Can a man not just kill someone?
Oh, come on. Tell me the look on his face. Tell me the look of his wife's face.
Didn't she run away and you ran to her in the hallway?
Well, the woman ran away screaming. And as for the king, well, one of his bodyguards tried to kill me, but I mean, once he saw the arrow bounce off me, then I think he knew he was done for.
Now that, you must have felt powerful.
Yes. But I have a feeling I'll feel more powerful one day.
Mocha, you're going towards the fire.
No.
Not the fire.
No?
Mocha is trying to be like that one chaos cat that catches on fire and sets other things on fire in the house while she's running and screaming.
Anyways, you, boy, Dale's bastard, right?
Yeah.
Yes, bastard boy. Now tell me, why do you want to kill demons so badly? They exist and you've killed enough. Now I'm assuming, why do you need to kill them better?
drunk
How
is he?
drunk is he?
A little bit.
How many has he?
How many tankers?
Sadly, two.
Okay, I was about to say Slanei would keep track of how much people.
He's buzzed.
Okay.
He's buzzed.
Stop looking at me. I'm nervous.
Stare at Kelly.
No, don't stare.
Stop it.
Okay.
I'm not in this
For-
plane.
Lack of better words, demons kind of took my life away from me, so
Oh, elaborate.
they took my mother from me.
Oh, I see. Do you remember it?
Unfortunately, I was too young.
And he kind of like chuckles and he's like, there's no story there.
Unfortunately, I was too young.
Eat my nuts, Josh! I remember its eyes. That's it.
He nuts. You can see that response bored him. He's just like,
Yeah,
oh, there's
good.
no
Where's the
tea
tea?
Stop
there.
looking into it.
Ugh.
Is he sad that I got killed because I have so much goddamn tea?
Are any of you guys gonna ask about Elrik?
Well, the god right there. I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm assuming he's gonna go take a nap at
I
some
have to
point,
say,
and
Slanei,
then we can talk.
I didn't expect you to be so cold-blooded. I mean, Rickard, it was obvious he was going to go after Elrik. But you?
Slanei looks at the tankard that's in his hands, wants to take a drink of it so goddamn badly.
That would not help
And
you out.
can't. How so would you say it's cold-blooded?
I mean, you shot him point blank, didn't you? We all saw it.
Ingvald sits back in his chair and starts sipping his meat.
Sips tea.
Cold-blooded would imply he died.
Are you saying he's not dead?
Ingvald just goes,
Remember, remember that, crossbow bolt that, Godner gave me?
Goner.
Goner?
He's a goner.
He's a goner.
Let me see if he does.
How's
No!
Ingvald taking this?
That's a sick.
Ingvald was like, oh yeah, shit, the
I
other
know.
guy.
Yeah, I got like a 7 for remembering. I don't remember.
He definitely got what was coming to him.
Yeah,
It was just.
it just sent him back to his home.
It did?
Or, yeah?
Mhm.
Is home a euphemism for
A farm upstate.
the afterlife?
No, I mean, like, there would be a body if I killed him.
So it was a spectacle.
But you could have sent him
Oh,
to
that's a
his
good
death.
point, actually.
Oh, what happens after he's gone from there is not my responsibility.
It's okay. Leave her there. I'll put it up here.
It was either give him a chance at living or watch those two kill him.
If it had come to it, I could have killed him pretty easy.
No. He can't.
You're
die.
not here.
Rickard can't. Rickard was not allowed to die in that moment.
Neither was Stonk.
Oh, so I'm supposed
So how's Ingvald taking this conversation?
Yeah.
Ingvald just kind of got reminded halfway through. Oh yeah, the other guy.
There was another.
There was
He
another guy.
says like half paying attention.
I was like, oh, wait a minute.
And he kind of goes, oh, yeah, I forgot. Your other friend. His wish was fulfilled too. No qualms or resistances.
Oh.
Oh.
Can you share what his wish was?
I mean, he thinks to himself, why not?
If you said no, I was gonna say it'll be funny.
It was, you. You were the one who wished for, Beruvik, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just sent some support there. It freed his family, and, there'll be great support in the upcoming war.
What?
What?
Oh no! I got the implication. That's why he fucking is in the wasteland. He's in the fucking.
Wait.
I feel like I'm missing something right now.
You'll get it.
Oh.
You'll get it one way or
I'm
another.
piecing it together. Oh no.
If you
Art,
don't,
am I right?
You're getting there. Close.
if you don't get it now, you'll get it.
Oh boy.
Oh.
What?
Terrell's the only one who understands the horror. The horror.
From what it sounds, it's, you helped Ruvik with the, they got 3 ice trolls, and now they have some archmages who can help build up defenses.
Archmages?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, did you not come here together?
No,
We ran into each other on the way here.
So, you came here with him,
Uh-huh.
so he is... I'm confused. Was he with you or not?
Yes.
No.
And no.
Oh.
Safety in numbers.
Oh, well, I don't know about you, but that whole, that little standoff that happened in the middle of the arena, it looked to me like there was something personal going on, but I understand.
Oh. What is he?
I just don't like the guy, so I didn't hesitate.
Fair enough. He's just like, oh, damn, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't hesitate, bitch.
Alright, is there anything you guys else would like to discuss at this dinner, or talk about with Ingvald?
Slanei is trying every method he knows to try and sober up. It's not working.
Ask for just a slap on the
Yeah, you
face.
want-
So you'll be sending support in the form of archmages
Half
to
right.
Baruvik?
Uh-uh.
What about you? Will you be participating in the fighting?
Yes, but I have some business to do here, so I'll be there when they need me, I promise. You want to check to see if he's genuine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, must be a busy guy.
Must be a
Oh,
busy
God.
guy.
It's literally the worst I could have rolled.
Wow.
I think you did different.
I won nat ones. That's gonna be a 9 for me.
Oof.
9, oof.
Like a
No.
6 or something for
Not
me.
rolling great right now.
Yeah.
You guys can't tell?
Almost like I'm drunk.
Can't
God, I
tell.
really hope he's coming.
I could have rolled. You haven't.
You could have been rolling inside too.
You can roll.
You can still roll.
Go for it.
You still have a chance.
You guys have no fucking clue if he's genuine or not.
You know
Moving
what?
on. Oh, you gonna do it too?
That appears to be a
I
16.
don't know what better.
Yeah.
Hey.
He'll be there eventually.
Oh, nice.
He's just there to survey the battle afterwards.
Yep.
See who won. See
He's gonna
who's-
watch he's just gonna fly and just eat his popcorn the whole time.
He's gonna drop his popcorn, and that's his help.
Yeah.
He chucks a
But from
popcorn
a
and does 10d damage
high
to
dose.
one guard.
Huh?
It's from a high enough height. It's popcorn. It'll
Yeah.
do some damage.
Oh yeah, it will.
Burn up on re-entry.
He'll make sure it hits one enemy and one ally so it evens out.
Yep.
He's dropping
Drop
actual like
The
the
curls,
Yeah,
and then they like.
they explode when they like that.
No, that's not a good idea for a weapon.
But it sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
It's gonna do nothing, but it just
It would
sounds.
be useless in actual combat.
Yeah.
So,
Sand corners in the web.
No.
anything else you guys?
Yeah, and then you explode it.
Anything else you guys would like to ask or do, or are you guys ready to go to bed?
That's.
You still gotta do a bathhouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bathhouse episode.
Yeah.
Let's wash
Right.
off all that grime.
It's like the beach
I'm still
episode,
the
except the
only
bad
woman.
guy's hanging out with us.
She's a
No shame still.
And not even a wife
Yeah.
here to like.
You stand up, and there is still already so much food up on the table, but as he stands up and you guys all begin to walk towards the wall, another one of the walls kind of cracks open, and a few people come in and begin cleaning off the tables some of his thralls. The hallway opens up in front of all of you again, the boards shuffling and cracking as the house breaks itself apart and reforms.
Sounds painful.
Yeah.
The hallway opens to a set of large wooden doors closed in front of you. Ingvald, still a little drunk, pushes the door open, and you're all hit by a wave of white steam. As it clears, you see a large stone pool roofed by wood. It is around 50 feet long, with around 5 feet of stone lipping around the edges. As you step forward, wool towels fall on top of all of you.
Are they giant-sized wool towels, or are they like appropriate size?
They are Goliath-sized, so they're
They
too
crush
big.
you. Great for me.
They're beach towels for everyone else.
It's a full robe for me.
It's like a full rug for you.
As you guys are doing that, Ingvald just starts taking off his clothes, dropping them on the ground, and then butt-ass naked walks to one side
How
of
deep
the...
is the water?
It is shallower on one side, and then it is reasonably deep
So
for
we're
him
gonna
on
be
the
really
other.
far away.
I'm gonna match Ingvald, like,
His
when
energy.
he's, like, moving into the water, I'm, like, trying to match him. Just, like, a lot smaller, because I'm
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah, okay. He wades to the end, and it's very deep near the end, so the end is kind of... And as actually he sits in, the water rises and kind of goes over the ledging a little bit.
Cool.
So I could swim in this water.
You could. Alright.
Starts doing laps.
He's like 35 feet tall, so this is still big for him, but as you all get in, he says, "So now, tell me the story you promised."
You promise. Like,
promise.
I'll finish it off.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Before I continue, his dick size.
Well, you rolled for it, right?
I was gonna
I
ask.
did not roll for it. I will say
Ooh.
Greek
he's
statue.
what? He is a grower, not a shower.
Greek statue.
Moving
Got it.
on. Moving on. His balls are bigger than his penis. He's one of those guys. So, tell me the story.
Oh, so for some context,
Mhm.
back where I'm from, there aren't really churches of Tevesta and priestesses of Tevesta.
Right.
So I didn't know
Don't
what,
have many for me either, but you know.
so I didn't know what they were like until I entered into their church.
Where are you from? A lot of the halflings are from the coast, so I feel like they'd be more familiar.
From the inland part of the Grecian Empire.
Okay, continue.
Was that Nelson Haha?
Yeah.
So we went there. I found an item, wanted it identified, and they stole it from me.
Okay.
And so we tried to infiltrate the church. Almost successfully.
How did you infiltrate?
Yeah.
Cross-dressing. It's the easiest way is to pretend to be a priestess of Tevesta.
Wait, hold on. You dressed up like women
Yes.
to get into their church. And he just starts howling. He's like, "Oh,
It worked.
that's hilarious."
It worked really well.
Oh my god! Wow, I'm so pleased with the state of the world. That is great.
It was the prettiest.
It's a good question.
Tavi was prettier.
We can check if you want. He spins his finger and Tavi, your genitals are gone. Trans Tavi!
Is Toffee?
Is Tavi
horrified
Answer the
or like?
question, is Tavi a hot lady? How does Tavi feel? Distressed.
Is Tavi a Ken doll right now? Okay.
The peen is gone, and Tavi very quickly gains a womanly figure equivalent to his own.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, she's hot.
And Ingvald, he kind of, looks you over. I'd say so. And he gives you a weird smile.
Oh
And then
no!
he snaps you back.
I was like, this sink as far to the water as I can.
Bro, just remove your Y chromosome and glue it back.
I can tell you it was not Slanei.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Slanei had actual magic to make himself fully a woman.
And Tavi still looked hotter.
Who all did this, by the way?
Tavi and myself.
So it was just you two who did who
cross-
killed all the priestesses?
Oh no! We haven't gotten to the killing of the priestess.
Oh, okay.
This is just the infiltration part.
Yeah, got it.
We almost found the item, and then I fucked up. And
Big time.
I fucked up pretty badly. There was no recovery at that point. So Stonk came in at that point. and a former party member who's no longer with us. Also,
What happened to them?
He died.
Oh,
Being a woman's tough.
Didn't make the trek.
It kind of lost himself there.
shame. A lot of them do.
And
Sorry.
at the point of fucking up beyond repair, Stonk came in and went on a little bit of a murder spree.
You really are the savior, aren't you?
Unfortunately, it would appear so.
And he begins chuckling to himself again.
Yeah,
Yes.
we haven't explained the piss sniffer
Oh.
part yet.
I killed the priestesses there.
I tried to make it look like someone from the Church of Thor went a little rogue. That's why I pissed on the horn.
They said they didn't want my help. Said my ways would be too loud.
Hmm.
But then they lost, so they needed my help anyways.
Did you at least have fun?
Absolutely.
See why? I feel
That's what guys talk about when they're fishing.
that
That's
this
what guys talk about when they're fishing.
for you, Goliath, as I'm very familiar with your people. I'm sorry. I'm very familiar with your people. This is something you take a passion in. Why are you so reluctant to describe it?
You're okay.
I found there to be a lot of men who like to pretend they don't like killing when it's really all they do.
Oh no.
I mean, truthfully, the reason I'm not describing them all that well is because I'm floundering on remembering how they happened.
Oh, I can tell you if you want.
Oh no, I remember more or less. I just can't figure out how to describe them other than the base details. But
You behalved one of them and you beheaded the other one.
Mhm.
yeah,
You crushed one of their rib cages,
I did do
and then
that.
you decapitated the other.
And I knocked out the child eventually.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why won't you die?
Because you missed so many of them!
She literally had 5 HP when she rang that bell. We almost succeeded even
I did an
then.
action search on a girl and she lived through it.
You didn't hit her! That was Mikkel's thing, is that he would miss. He'd use action surge and miss all of his attacks anyway.
Yes, I do enjoy killing when the people deserve it.
Ooh. Did everyone in the arena deserve it?
Considering how many dead bodies we left in our wake to get up here, I'd say everyone deserved it.
He begins to laugh a little bit to himself. So it's only fun when it's justified, then. And he laughs at you, and he actually kind of thinks that that's a little bit of a coward's way out. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Okay.
What was that?
That was a deception check. She's just making noises.
She's just walking around
She's
circles.
feeling better, I told you guys.
She's just walking around in circles, making noises, trying to set herself on fire on the candle.
Mm-hmm.
She's looking for the candle right now.
She's blind.
Oh, and she found
Oh,
it.
she found it.
No, I didn't have anything else.
No, that was it. It just had to always be told in the bathhouse
For some reason.
for some reason.
We chained ourselves to this rule.
I knew there would be, you guys would want the bathhouse.
Oh, sweetie.
He eventually gets up and states, if you want to head to your rooms, and then he'll like kind of knock on the side of the house, take him to the right. And then he drapes the towel over him, grabs some of his clothes, and begins to walk out. As some of the clothes he does leave behind, like his boots and stuff, actually fall through the floor and just kind of get eaten up.
Make sure to pick up all my clothes.
Yeah.
As soon as he leaves, Stonk is just gonna go.
Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
That's fair. Train.
Well,
Is this the house moving about and re
Yes, this is the house.
it's the Strixhaven horses are
It's
by.
the monster house.
I love that movie.
It's
That's a
such a
good
good
movie.
movie.
It's an interesting movie.
I did not like it as a kid, but as an adult, I think it's great.
As a kid, I watched it too much.
Yeah, people fucking died.
Yeah, it was creepy.
But as like
It
a
was
kid, you
sad.
didn't understand people dying as
Yeah.
much.
Alright.
Yeah, as soon as Ingvald is gone and out of the room. Hi, Mocha. Stonk is just gonna go. I fucking hate him.
Y'all didn't have a second after the murder tournament before you had to talk to him.
Should we tell him about the snake?
Do we hate Andor or Ingvald more?
Good point.
End of the world.
Could you two speak up a little bit?
Sorry.
It's just over here.
Well, I'll just start over.
No, you're good.
Okay. I don't know. I hate Ingvald, but also maybe not ending the world is a good thing.
We told everyone else, right? So that was our character.
You tried to tell
You did your
everyone.
best.
You were drunk. as
You were
fuck.
very
Snake
drunk.
in the tunnels?
Yeah, you were drunk as
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, end of the world.
While we're here.
While we're here.
I guess.
That was
Well,
as
when
good
else
as-
am I going to talk to God?
Can I wave my way over to Rickard while they're having this conversation?
Yeah, this is the deep end of the pool for you.
Yeah.
You're treading
I'm sorry.
water.
Can I swim over to
Yeah,
Rickard?
you guys actually probably have a little bit of a ledge to sit on, and then there's a deeper ledge for giants when they sit down.
And even then,
Just
somebody's
stand there.
swimming
Yeah.
through the under.
We'll do a doggy
He's
paddle.
doggy-piling on the human leg.
You just see as he's doggy paddling, you see his little butt stick out of the water.
Oh,
I didn't want to see that.
you know that there's giant size. There's maybe a Goliath size, and the only human and halfling size ones are added later, and it's clearly made of a different material.
Right,
And it's
exactly.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's honestly probably more comfortable to go to the Goliath
When
section and
Slanei
stand.
sits down, he's like this.
And that's on the human halfling section.
Yeah.
Alright.
You going to do your talk?
Did you want to start your
I
thing?
don't know what else I was going to say.
No, I mean,
I've honestly
we
I
have to
don't
track
really
him
have
down.
much planned for the rest of the session, so it's just kind
Okay.
of up to you guys to bicker at this point.
We can find him maybe in the morning.
I mean, I can talk to everyone else about it.
That's true.
You go first, though.
Okay.
So you're swimming.
I'm going to swim over to Rickard, kind of begin treading water near him. And I'm not
Your
even
big
gonna
halfling feet really help your swimming.
Yeah. It's the only reason Slanei is staying afloat right now. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to mouse up to you. It's,
Oh, because we can read fucking
yeah, we
lips.
can read fucking lips.
The best use of this useless feat.
You guys are it's so funny. You guys are like twins, just with your secret language.
These two are the true couple.
Yeah.
That's true. I think I need to change something.
I think I put green for Slanei and Rickard only for this reason that they'd be
Yeah.
the petty gay uncles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ingvald has no idea how we're getting into the afterlife yet.
Huh. Well, we don't lose anything,
But didn't.
and I have some comfort knowing that he does not. He is in debt. How many people could say their God is in debt?
No, that's all I wanted to tell Rickard.
All right.
I got a question. So, afterlife as it is described, we now know that it doesn't exist, of course.
A universal afterlife, yes.
Universal afterlife doesn't
You need a
exist. What I'm
ticket.
asking, though, is culturally, how would different people see the afterlife?
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
There are multiple ways.
Because I think that's a very important question to establish.
Yes. So depending on who you worship, the ideas about the afterlife are a little bit different. So I'll actually pull up the document because I had this written down the whole time.
Yeah.
Wasn't Lars talking about how you warriors become the stars and he thought that was bullshit?
Yep, because he hasn't seen any new stars.
Mm.
That's a valid
I'm
point.
tempted to also
Did
refuse
Havel
that.
become a new star is the question.
Wait, what was that?
I'm tempted also to talk to Ingvald about refusing afterlife anyway, because they come in and like, at least for worshipping Atma, I don't want to go to an afterlife. I want to stay in the cycle
ground.
of the earth and
I want mushrooms to grow from my corpse.
exactly.
What can't you understand about that?
It's that.
So here's what I have written.
Here you go.
No unified conception of the afterlife is known. Some may have believed that fallen warriors would go on to Thorfell to live under Thor's protection, or with Ingvald at his arena, or join Tevesta's fleet in the seas until Ragnarok. But it is unlikely that these beliefs were widespread. Others seem to believe that there was no afterlife. Any misfortune was better than being burnt on a funeral pyre. A corpse is seen as a useless object and a liability. People often believed that life went on for a time after death, but was inseparable from the body. If men had been evil in life, they could persecute the living when dead. They might also have to be killed a second or even third time before they were finished. So, no one agrees on the afterlife stuff. However, you guys have seen zombies and undead before. There is some connection between, your body and your soul, but for the most part, dead bodies are seen as worthless objects. Not really, like, the Nordic people don't really give two shits about, how there's some cultures that are just like, yeah, dead bodies are still family.
It used to be
They're
a
trash.
second punishment after execution was dissection, because it was seen as a second worse than death.
Mhm.
Sorry, random fact.
No.
Science! Fun fact.
Specifically, I'm curious. So it would be based more on religion rather than just like personal beliefs.
You guys could assume, I'll say
Or
out of
cultural
character, you
belief,
can
I should say.
assume that an afterlife is your soul, or whatever makes up the parts of you, goes to another realm where, that a body doesn't matter.
That could be like an eternal hell, because hell still counts as the afterlife.
Yep!
This is also why I want to refuse, because I don't want to be stuck
He's
in
like,
the abyss
oh, I can
for
get you in hell.
eternity.
That's no problem. Heaven's
I'll
hard.
say that you say that. I'll say, Rickard, you have a little bit more information on that.
Alright.
You would know that at least where the Baylor is supposedly from, and where other demons are supposedly from, there is another realm that is deep below this current one that could be viewed as an afterlife, because that sometimes they like to turn people into demons.
Fun. But are we gonna have a demon campaign after this? Oh boy, demon campaign!
Oh boy, everyone becomes a demon.
Oh boy!
Tommy's freaking the fuck out.
Tommy dies holding his demon hunting weapon, wakes up with his demon hunting
Kills
weapon.
everybody, kills himself.
He kills everybody himself.
Where do demons go when you kill them?
Oh, you don't know that.
Tommy becomes
Is
Doomslayer.
there a demon now for demons?
Nope. Any more information on demons is zip.
Chris Lauren's planning the next demon campaign.
Lauren secretly likes the idea of the demon campaign.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Lauren just chucked her old concept out and oh shit, demons, here we go.
Here we go. Alright.
I'll have role play. As a treat.
As a treat?
Yes. Rickard, why did you make that wish?
Frankly, Slanei came up with the idea. But I didn't have a better wish.
You let Slanei have your wish?
It seemed like a pretty fantastic wish.
Why?
I didn't have a better idea. He came up with me with this idea, and I agreed.
Stonk. That's the same thing he did to you. He came up to you and asked for your wish.
That miserable mouse.
Bro, he got 3 wishes. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, was your wish just a throwaway wish then?
No, my wish was the only selfish wish.
I feel like Slanei's not going to get to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Slanei.
In Slanei's defense, it was mutually beneficial in my eyes.
Stonk.
I wished for Beruvik because you asked.
Yes.
Rickard wished for something you wanted. And then you used your wish to make nice
Mom and Dad are
with
fighting.
Tevesta.
You two are just naked on each other.
Yes.
And you don't see an issue with that.
You both said you said yourself you didn't have a use for your wish.
Oh, you just asked Ingvald to kill himself. You just wished for that.
That's what it was gonna be.
Just die.
Kill yourself.
Ingvald, go
You should
fuck
kill yourself now!
Rickard also said he had no use for his wish.
But you didn't discuss it with the rest of us.
Both were beneficial to everyone.
I do agree that the Beruvik one was beneficial to me.
I disagreed with Slanei's wish.
Which one?
Why would you wish for that for us?
For once, I agree with Stonk. It's a terrifying realization.
We saw that nothing is after this, right?
Yes.
And we can assume nothing came before this for us, right? So, you've guaranteed us a life after our deaths. For what? With no one there?
If you don't like it, I'm sure Ingvald is more than willing to
not go through with it
not
for you.
go through with your end of the wish. That makes his job a lot easier.
You guys are being such little shits with the extra information, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we can't say it out loud because the house will know.
Yeah.
And why would it be easier? Who's to say he hasn't already done it?
He hasn't.
He hasn't done any of the more cerebral wishes. He's making the hammer in the boat.
And those are material things that take time. This is spiritual. Who's to say he doesn't snap his finger? And now we're guaranteed a lifetime wherever the hell he puts us.
Who's to say he can't snap his finger and reverse it instantly by that logic?
But that wasn't your wish. The wish is done. And the fact that you've wished it, and you can't restate what you said.
He doesn't know how he's doing it. So if you don't want it, simply tell him you don't want it.
He doesn't know.
Again, makes his job a lot easier.
I was...
Take the hint.
Ingvald can't. Huh. You two.
That's how you usually emotional support.
You went somewhere else, didn't you? You went under the earth. And you saw... What did you see? Say it again.
Neither of you two are drunk this time.
No, we're not.
The trees, the rooms. What was it that you saw?
Pandor.
Thomas.
We don't love Thomas.
Andor has nothing to do with this.
This whole conversation's in the bathhouse. It's going to stay in the bathhouse.
Yeah. It's the whole point of the
The
bathhouse.
next bathhouse session
I'm
is
gonna be
stressful.
The
okay.
next shirt I make for you guys. What happens in the bathhouse stays in the bathhouse.
Do we just start from the beginning?
Meanwhile, Elric's gonna show up. Okay, guys, I'll forgive you if you tell me what the
I mean,
fuck
I'm
happened.
basically
Unfortunately,
asking
we
you,
discussed
when
it in the bathhouse.
portal,
You have to understand.
what happened during that time, because that is what.
Into the portal specifically?
Yeah, when you were traveling through the portal, what
You
did you
found our
see?
portal.
What
You don't want to
happened?
know about the tunnels.
No, I'm not asking about the tunnels because Stunk does not think that they have anything to do with
If you guys
You know,
don't remember,
yeah,
you can pull out notes if you have those.
I
in
mean,
the
I
session.
remember.
Have you read it?
I was just wondering
what he's digging at is that he feels like there's something tied to the afterlife and god magic and whatnot
Oh, yeah,
with
you're right.
that
You're
trip
right.
through the portal. So he's asking about that. He didn't think Andor or the serpent had anything to do with that. Now, if it does, tell him. But he's
I think that's
specifically.
just another added on.
Andor's gonna get us to the afterlife.
Andor is his own problem, but it's disconnected from this
But it's
one.
also the end of the world. It is the end of the world.
What?
True.
So, do you want to know about which do you think is more important? God magic or the end of the world?
Stunk thinks god
Because
magic.
the smell might be
Because that's what he's asking about. If you think that's more important,
I would
bring it up, but
I think I'd bring that up with anything.
Maybe I just start at the beginning. It's like, I don't know, man. And just tell him what he wants to know. He's asking us what we saw.
Do you smell?
Um,
Do you guys smell this candle at all?
I can't
No,
smell it.
Not really. Okay.
For candles,
Because I can kind of smell it.
for what I thought
Two
like
people in
store-bought
this room
candles,
can't
you should be
smell.
extremely strong.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
plane we
sound a
went
lot.
to.
Yeah, I
What's
can't
that?
smell
The plane that we went to.
oh, hang on one second. Alright,
Hey,
The plane we went to, I think, is connected to God magic. The runes. But there was something there, also. And I think it's what's changing a lot of power dynamics currently.
don't need the cord.
What was it you saw there? The tree, right?
Yes, but it wasn't just a tree. It was a ring of
Oh, Lauren.
Stone pillars with with runes written on the stones, and there was a massive black tree covering Awa.
It was.
This ring of Awas, and it was spreading to the other stones, like it's trying to hold them together or take them apart.
I think it's eating them.
I don't.
Like nutrition from the ground.
Rune for Ingvald?
Ingvald is
time in the druid,
Ingwad's.
Ingwaz, yeah.
it.
What about
Awa.
Ingwaz?
Oh yeah, Ingwad.
I don't know.
That's how you guys got out.
Oh yeah, that was the
Yeah.
portal out. So the tree wasn't touching that one.
Ah.
But it was.
Are they
What's
sure?
your God's rune again?
Oh shit.
Perthrow.
It was being eaten, right?
Oh no, sorry, not Perthrow. It's Wunyo.
That one was being eaten. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yes, it was. So I think that's where your God's power is going.
Okay.
It's being eaten by this tree.
Great. Love that.
But the Ingwaz was unaffected.
For now.
I think someone's controlling it.
Your god. He said something about a master rune,
Yes.
didn't he?
Said it's missing. But he doesn't know where it is.
This is a big leap in logic. This is mainly me trying to piece stuff together, but I'm gonna see
Was
if
the master rune underneath
Stunk
the tree?
is capable of.
Was the tree sitting on the master rune?
Awaz
Fucking
was
stop,
in
please.
like completely enveloped by the tree. It's almost like it was the tree.
Because that's life and death, right? So the balance is breaking.
Who's the
What'd you roll?
Bad.
Who's the
No,
god
what are
of
we
death?
rolling for?
Oh, I
Is
was
there
rolling
one?
to see if
Not
I
one that you
picked
know
up on
of.
something that I was going down.
Gotcha.
The god of death is dead. Oh shit.
Do you think the master rune possibly was used by Ingvald and the others?
I don't think by Ingvald.
Who's the master rune's owner then? Who uses it?
I don't know.
Do we know that?
But Sunk,
Oh.
you remember the woman's hand, the shrouded woman, had Awaz burned onto her hand.
I don't suppose she's around right now. Or, like, I'll see her.
In the bathhouse.
Perception check.
There has to be flames to make the bathhouse toasty.
She's just chilling on the other side.
Fucking 11,
She's
I
under the
think.
bathtub.
11.
Mm-hmm.
You like look in the corner of your eye, like, oh no, no.
No, this
Oh,
is
no,
like
it's just
deprivation.
Tavi.
Yeah.
We know it's this. Hey, Lauren.
Mhm.
Out of character, does the tree and the flower give the same vibes?
Yes, they do.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that. You should have stabbed the tree with a torch. That would have been really bad.
I think it would have been terrible and we would have destroyed the whole realm.
I mean, yeah, but
Cool,
that would have been cool.
That'd be a little badass.
Speeds up Ragnarok because fuck you.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on saying anything else until I see her again. So, I kind of dropped that conversation there.
Is Stomp noticeably looking
Yeah, by
around
the
for
way,
something?
Queen of the world. Yay!
I would think that you would notice him look around, but as soon as he kind of sees that there's nothing there, he just, goes back to normal.
Okay.
So it's not a long notice.
Okay.
I've talked a lot.
I'm just not talking.
Go for it. You can just talk to me.
Yeah, no, you guys have all the time in the world.
Or do we?
Well,
What if we get wrinkly?
that's true. You guys get pruned.
pruning.
Get
Who
pruny.
prunes the worst?
As much as I don't want to share
Rickard.
information
Yeah,
with
probably.
Ingvald,
So
I
they
think it
saw
would be
young
important to
looking.
mention what we also saw down there.
Andor, right?
Not just that.
Not just Andor.
Worse than Andor?
It's probably worse than Andor, right? Yeah. Yeah, worse than Andor. God, I'm afraid of saying something stupid.
No, go for it.
Go for it.
Fine.
You say stupid shit all the time.
I know.
Just retcon whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
But I really feel dumb anyway.
Go for it.
I mean, that could be part of the roleplay.
I say a lot of dumb things.
Literally just rewatch me do any monologue. I am tripping and stumbling, but I keep fucking going.
Those
Anytime I open my mouth for Slanei.
those tunnels that we were walking around in, and they
Give
were.
me a moment. I'm sorry.
She is a menace
This is why
tonight.
I don't talk.
She keeps making laps around the house. She keeps on making laps around every single room.
You guys go ahead. I'm just gonna give baby some attention.
They're just a bang, and then she
that caused
emerges.
mountains
And
to
you just wonder
collapse.
what she knocked over.
That he was just talking about.
That's a good point.
What?
The mountains.
The mountains.
The mountains.
We found the thing collapsing the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't find the thing, but we found
Tunnels is the thing.
evidence that it exists.
And a cult.
Ironically, 2 points. So the first point is that Ingvald just mentioned how the Noctunian mountains already collapsed. Stomp, you would know that the Goliaths believe when Ragnarok comes, the mountains will do that again. You just didn't know it happened the first time.
You didn't realize how he had.
Yeah, it already had.
Oh, Ragnarok
And
has
now we
been
know the
going
reason
on.
why the mountains collapsed previously.
It's almost like
The Noctunian mountains used to be one big mountain that went up to its own realm, just like Thorfell did. Something happened to it, and it destroyed itself and became the ruins of mountains that is now known as the Noctunian mountain range.
It's almost
Below the Noctunian mountain range, there are tunnels that have been carved out by the world serpent Jormungandr, and it is believed by the Goliaths who live in the ruins of the Noctunian mountains that when the world ends, the mountains are going to collapse in on themselves.
Is that also connected to the long winter?
They're both end of the world stories.
Yeah.
You know, who knows?
Just hand in hand.
Unfortunately,
Dating.
none of us know that this is the 3-year-long winter.
Except for Tyrell. Tyrell knows.
Tyrell knows.
I do know.
Are you going to tell us?
Yeah, maybe now's the time.
Yeah.
Tyler, I'm gonna step over. I have to go
I
to the
don't know
bathroom.
where I would explain that from because I don't remember where I got it from. Where did I get
it was ice trolls.
Ice trolls. Have you heard?
Ice
you heard
trolls.
them mention something called the Wolf's Winter, or
The trolls are like, hey, these mortals aren't gonna survive the winter, are they?
And this is where we tell them, I have create food and drink, we'll be fine.
Oh yeah, and I drew the cave paintings.
Okay, yeah, it was the beef between
Yeah,
the
protection from
serpent and
blizzard.
And
No, we just gotta, you know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
we'll have Rickard constantly
You're welcome.
cast
Thank
create
you.
bonfire, and I constantly,
Okay, I'll
cast create food and water.
Yeah, but It's the nemesis of the gods. It was in the ocean because it was so large. But went to the mountains when it was killed-ish. But then Amber resurrected it.
Who yeeted it into the ocean?
Probably like Thor or something.
It was too big. It had to go in the ocean.
I thought somebody yeeted it back into the ocean and now it's angry.
No, they didn't yeet it back into the ocean. They killed it. The gods killed it. But then it's resurrected now.
Alright, so I'll handle the tunnels and then you
And it
handle
also
the
lost
long
the
winter.
tunnels. And then the venom.
Oh, fuck the venom!
Oh yeah, I still have that.
Oh, you have the venom. Wait. Oh God, is it in your pocket? Is it diluted in the hot tub?
We're all naked
We're all
here,
naked.
yes?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, everyone's getting
This is a
mild
big tea.
poisoning.
Yeah, this is the first time y'all seen
Plot
Dick.
twist: every religion is true, but also every apocalypse. All
Yeah, so down in the
Oh, fuck.
before the tunnels, I heard an apocalyptic story. After the tunnels, I heard. Do you want to go?
I was gonna wait for Lauren to come back.
You can also think about what you're gonna say.
I'm bad at that.
Plot.
I'll give you
Think.
No.
I'll give you an Elrik update. He's crying.
Good for him.
I'm
Good
so
for him.
sorry about Elrik. I feel so bad.
It was the only way to keep him alive, though.
And then the way that it's all like gone together in our wishes, I think that was so amazing, but so terrible.
He would have gave Elric's first no matter what because he thinks it's funny.
Is she crying? What's she doing?
What did you guys feed her this morning?
There's a can on top. There should be half a can's worth of food.
On top?
It's covered in tin foil.
We're
Oh, okay.
older.
Thank you. I'll feed her. You guys can continue.
Well, that's what she's hunting for.
Okay, you're alright.
Okay.
Stay out.
Tell your
She's
tale.
tenacious right now.
Tell your tale. You got the words.
Okay. That's where we went over the tree. Oh god.
Now we're talking about the tunnels.
Now we're talking about the tunnels. Ingvald mentioned something earlier about the
Hey, can you
Nocturnian.
guys give Mocha just a minute just to lose stop?
I'm so sorry.
Mocha's interrupting you.
She's very rude. Mocha's losing her mind.
I feel Mocha.
Mocha's giving you moral support.
This is the opposite of moral support.
This is not helping Mocha.
This is moral attack.
It-
She's chomping.
Positivity.
Make sure you guys are good.
She's chomping on your face.
Am I
Yes.
good?
She's fed.
Okay, I mean, we want to interrupt you for at least a couple seconds.
There are many like
Yes.
Okay.
There are many like it.
So Ingvald mentioned something about the Nocturnian mountains collapsing so many years ago, and I think those caverns that me and Terrell were walking around in for ages is related to that. Those caverns were carved out by the world serpents.
Those tunnels weren't under the Nocturnian mountains. They were under Ingvald's mountain.
They're
This
not.
particular
No,
ones.
they were under the Nocturnian Mountains.
No, not the Nocturnian ones. The ones that they fell into.
Yes, that was by the Nocturnian Mountains.
Yeah,
We-
they were
we went
still
quite
in
away.
Nocturnian
Yeah, you guys were in the valley between the two mountain ranges.
Okay.
So there were paintings in those caves, and it seems like the world serpent is going to kill the gods. And when the world collapses in on itself, it's gonna kill us all. Probably.
There were tunnels below the Nocturnian mountains.
Mhm.
There's a story that the Goliaths of those mountains share that when the end of the world begins, those mountains will collapse. And if what Ingvald said is true, it apparently won't be the first time.
So the end of the world happens frequently?
I don't know.
Well, that must happen frequently enough because I've heard another one as well. Another story about the end of worlding. End worlding? Wow.
End worlding.
I love the end worlding.
Another
World ending. Before it was just before we got on the avalanche, right? The trolls.
Trolls were back at Baruvik.
Yep. I didn't share because I didn't know if it was important. But we're in the long winter, according to these trolls.
What's
I'd say
that?
you all are vaguely familiar with the concept of like a world-ending winter.
Yeah, it gets cold for a while and then we all freeze to
Yeah, I'm
death.
sure you'll be fine, but then after the mountains collapse, I think that would be a bit of a change.
That would be a bit of a change, yeah.
We should all go onto a vacation to
Now,
the
if this
islands.
serpent's gonna try and kill the gods, do you want to start that first, or do you want to wait on the snake?
What was the question? Sorry.
If you want to kill Ingvald first, or if you're fine waiting on the snake, if it's done for you.
I'm gonna kill Ingvald first.
Great.
Why would I let a snake do it for me?
I don't know. If we bring Ingvald's attention to the snake,
Maybe he'll get injured.
yeah,
Oh.
kick
Snake fight.
him while he's down. You're not above that, are you, Stunk?
Ooh.
What's that supposed to mean? Immediately backs down. Works every time.
Just salty.
50% of the time. Works 100% of the time.
Rickard is now like 20% more nihilist after hearing that the world has apparently ended multiple times before.
Also, the snake. I have some of its snake venom. Just drop that there.
Some of your Armin got their poison.
Oh yeah.
How
That
much?
is quite the thing to drop.
Not much.
Probably enough to kill one person. For lucky.
I'd certainly weaken someone if you're gonna kick someone while they're down.
Give Ingvald diarrhea.
Yeah. Give Ingvald the shits for a couple days.
Get him out. And then add the. Maybe you can make a tea with the flour and the poison.
We lost a
Be
tea
great.
maker.
Yeah.
Did you know about the flower? Oh.
We all know about the flower.
Everyone knows about the flower song.
Everyone knows about the flower but me!
Yeah.
That's true.
Look, so they just said flower.
Yeah. That could be anything, it's tea. Wow, I'm feeling a little attacked here. This energy over here is a little negative. Just gonna say it.
It's not changed then. It's, well, at least we're consistent. My dick's bigger. Proportionally.
I mean, we can compare sizes right now if you want.
If we're doing that, though, Slanei wins.
Yeah, we know Slanei wins, Mr. What, like a 12th of his body wins.
Too much in his body.
So now you're getting a little lightheaded because you're still drunk and you're in a sauna right now.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because you can
And
sweat.
swimming, too, because I can't sit
That's
down.
true. You're getting kind of exhausted.
You take 1 point of
No,
exhaustion.
please. I'm gonna
He's doing like that
go
kid with
stand
the
up
deep
in
end of
the
the pool
human
Yeah,
section
this
now
is
because I
gonna turn
can't sit
into
down.
a dick measuring
You could get
contest.
out of
I'm
the
gonna go to
bathtub.
bed.
I mean, apparently, Ingvald can just give you a dick if you want it.
That was strange.
Uncalled for.
Immediately trauma flashbacks for Tavi.
It's gonna haunt him.
I already told
It's gonna
Tavi
haunt
he was a
nightmares.
hot woman.
Tavi just hugs through hard.
Cisgender man learns what gender dysphoria feels like.
I mean, we all know that, Tavi looks
Being a
beautiful
woman
as
is
a
pain. Everything hurt for the 5 seconds.
Yeah, if you tell, I'm just gonna laugh. Be like, yeah.
No, he's nice. He's bottling. That's also that's drop number 13 in the bottle. I have a list of things Tavi is bottling and keeping to himself. There's 12 points on it right now.
13.
13.
Oh no.
What are we talking about?
Well, if the end of the world is coming, who knows? Maybe the afterlife is a good idea. Well, I'm going to make sure that I live this life as best as I can before that happens.
To all of you who don't want an afterlife, please give your complaints to Ingvald as soon as you are able.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying.
All right. We good?
Customer service voice.
You guys want to move to your bedrooms?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're really nice bedrooms. Also,
You stand up,
You sleep
and
on log.
Again, the hallway kind of opens up in front of you, and you're all led to large individual rooms, which are all next to each other. Each has a large bed and mattress with many wool blankets and fur, and you each get your own little lit fireplace and study.
Wow.
Crash.
Just out immediately.
Crash.
Okay, got it. Anybody else?
Slanei is also out immediately.
I'm gonna make use of the study.
All right.
I know. It's shocking.
Whoa.
No.
Dear diary, I killed a lot of
Before
people
then,
today.
what about you two?
Do we want to room together?
If you offer, but I'm gonna sleep on the floor.
No, you each get one room to yourself.
He's offering to share room.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sleepover.
I'll just be awake with my own thoughts for a little bit and then fall asleep.
Oh god.
Do you two want to have just like sitting in bed together, just like you just start talking? You can do that.
As cute as that is.
Be cute. Do it.
Do it.
Sure, sleepover.
Sleepover.
One of those pillows, the lesbian protection guard pillows.
Keep room for Jesus. Yeah, I'm just going to pull out the journal, the Kelv's old journal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go flip to the page with the flower in it. I'm just gonna check on it.
It looks pressed, so it looks a little worse for wear. But as you're looking at it and you kind of lift it up a little bit, you see that, the embers is still burning a little bit. When you move it, it kind of lights up a little bit and tries to open.
Eats flour.
But you notice as you look at it, the fireplace next to you flickers.
I cast my gaze over to the fireplace to see.
Yep, sitting in what would be your chair. She doesn't say anything, though.
I was told her name. I'm blanking on it. What is it?
You don't know her name.
Oh, I don't know her name?
You out of character, I told it to you. But
Oh,
in character,
okay.
Color Shadow Lady.
You're the rune holder for Awaz, aren't you?
I guess you could say that.
What they said was true. What's happening to your rune?
I am what's happening to my room.
What are you doing?
As you look at her, you notice that the hood that covered, it's not a hood that kind of goes up the back of her face. It's a hood that obscures just one half of her face. She's got this long kind of black hair that, straight black hair that goes down her body. But as she turns and you get a slight glimpse into the shadowed part, a red eye kind of glows back at you.
No, not everyone with a red eye is Aquaman. Oh my
I was
god!
missing both eyes.
Look, he's talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
She didn't answer though.
What was the question again? It was...
I asked,
What are you doing
What are
with
you
it?
doing to it?
Oh.
She said, I'm the one who's doing it.
Oh, yeah. Interestingly enough, I don't think those who harness it deserve it. You and I both have the same goals, Stock. I want Ingvald dead. I want Thor dead. I want Tevesta dead. I want all of them dead. The only reason they are gods to your people is because they found something and kept it from the rest of you. It is my job to free it, to set the magic free.
It's the tree.
God.
Heathens.
I don't think it's oh god, Josh. I think it's oh anti-god.
So you were not the original holder for life and death. You took it from whoever was there before.
It's a blank stare. I took it from who I was.
Oh, that makes sense. All right.
I understand your frustration. You have not been given the power you asked for. And I am not mad that you have not used it yet. One day you will. I know you will.
As long as the embers don't go out.
And she nods her head.
Do you wish for the death of all things, or just the gods?
She smiles a little bit and says, only those I feel justified in killing.
Quoting.
But I'm not here to console you.
Wasn't looking for it.
I still need something from you.
What would that be? If it was something that I knew, then I forgot.
I need your lawnmower.
That
Cup of sugar.
voice. I want to set her free.
What was her name?
Hagal.
Oh.
What'd you say the name was?
Hagal.
Who was she before Thor buried her?
Ingvald doesn't remember her. Her domain was that mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-do.
But it's not his fault he doesn't remember his own sister. He doesn't remember me either.
Does Thor remember?
She nods her head.
She wishes to see Thor dead. I'm sure you know.
She nods her head like, yeah.
Must she leave now before she see him dead?
Oh, trust me. She will see him. But like I've said, I'm not a fan of those who use things that aren't theirs. But it's not your fault you didn't know.
It was just hungry. I saw some flesh and I ate it.
Num, num, num.
Turns out it was a brain.
It was a boing.
Num, num. I ate a poire.
Fermented brain.
Tasty.
That's why I'm seeing you now.
I could explain a lot.
You can take your time, if that is what you wish. I've waited many of your lifetimes for this, so I can wait a couple more years if that's what it takes. It'll all end the same, whether you live or not. I'll get it back eventually. I'm just giving you a choice.
What do I lose, other than haggle?
Hagal.
No.
Crackle.
Hey,
Sorry.
Hegel.
She shakes her head and looks at me. Nothing. That is all I want from you. Though I will not deny the whole that will be left behind.
Set her free.
And she smiles and says, "Go to sleep." And she's gone.
And just for dramatic effect, I fall over asleep.
He's your.
She casts sleep ninth
Stomp was
level.
barely conscious for this entire conversation.
As she
Yeah.
disappears, the dimmed fire begins to ignite again. And the cold aura she gave off, you begin to tingle a little bit more with warmth. You barely even noticed because, you know, you're a Goliath, and so...
Thick skin and all that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go to bed now.
Right.
I put the file back in the journal, of course.
You guys can stay or go. Your choice.
I want to stay.
Okay.
Because I'm morbidly curious and
Let's have.
Now Josh has time to finish his chart.
I gotta finish my chart. Almost there.
Let's do it.
You sit for hours looking out into the wilderness and the trees that are covered in pounds of snow. While in the summer you have seen them kind of full, you know, stretching their limbs as far as they can. This snow is weighing them all down into needles.
I spend my time treating my many, many wounds. Because any single one of them could kill me.
Yep. You notice a scurry beside you. In the distance, not like next to you, but kind of in your peripheral.
What is it?
Make a perception check.
Oh no, I have to roll. In my Dungeons and Dragons, I rolled a 2.
Dire prairie dog.
Oh
I
god.
have a modifier.
Not again.
It's below a 10 for sure. Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
4.
4. You can't tell, but whatever it is, it just ran past you.
I draw my sword and hide.
As you put your hand on your sword, you kind of like feel like your ears kind of depressurize a little bit. You're just kind of, ah. Everything sounds a little different when you hold it now.
Can I tell how so?
Insight check on yourself?
Oh
Or a
no.
medicine check? Up to you.
Medicine. I never get to use my medicine. Okay, that's better. 17. Medicine.
The wind in the trees sounds a little more clear. Your breath sounds clear, and you can swear you hear, just once again in your peripherals, whispers in a language you're not supposed to understand.
Oh no, I'm being. Ooh. I'm gonna keep an eye out, so any other scurryings I will see.
Okay, make a perception check.
18.
18.
18.
You hear a scurry and you turn around to look at what beast makes this noise. And you see, with a little rat in its mouth, a lynx staring at you.
Oh shit. Am I in its den?
No. You built your own snow fort, but it's walking by you, and now that you've seen it, it's frozen.
You gotta hiss at it now.
you gotta go. You gotta make yourself big.
Well, what is proper procedure when you run into a lynx? They're not that big, but they can fuck you up.
They can fuck you up, but this one looks like it's about to eat good, so...
I just sort of freeze. We have a freeze off.
It stares at you, unblinking, with its silvered eyes. It begins to take a step forward, and then turns its head and bolts off.
Fortnite default dances away.
Is that normal lynx behavior, or is this a funky lynx?
Make a religion check.
Oh.
Religion? 9.
You would know that,
You know what? This seems important.
yes.
I have sorcery points. I
Oh,
can
you wanna
spend
reroll?
one to reroll. 11.
Fate wants you to not know.
Maybe that's above
You
a 10.
know, you don't know what's up with this lynx, but you know that lynx represent, like, they represent some things, and you know that lynx kind of represent independence, I guess. So, whatever you want to gain from that, I guess.
It's the Native American episode of Star Trek. I'm enlightened. That was an episode.
That it was.
Uh-huh.
You remember that book you had?
Uh-huh. Do I feel it in my pocket? Is it where it's supposed to be?
Yep.
I pull it out.
The whispers in your ears get a little bit louder.
Oh shit, I can read it, can't I? I go to the table of contents. What does it say?
You open up to a random page and are able to read this passage. I'm going to send you a picture that I made that is basically the equivalent of like what it would look like. So give me 1 second to send that to you from my computer.
It's just a recipe on how to make really good cookies.
You can dunk them in your teeth. Caitlin finally got back to me. Oh my god, they degentled Tavi. That would be
So I sent
traumatizing.
a picture of what the text generally looks like. Complete gibberish.
Mm-hmm.
At least it should be.
Oh no.
Thank you for your cryptic message.
Is it like that ADHD Percy Jackson scene where like if you
You could just read ancient Greek.
You can't read it, but when your eyes trace it, a voice reads it for you. So
Oh
you
god,
can,
it's audible?
you can read it in the sense where you can't understand, you can't like comprehend it.
There's a dude over my shoulder reading it to me.
Right.
It's like when my inner monologue doesn't sound like my voice anymore.
sounds like Chet.
Oh no, don't do that to me!
Tyler, would you like me to read this out loud, or would you like to read this out loud?
Well, it's not my voice reading it.
Okay. You open up, and as you look at this strange text, it begins to glow a faint gold. We can't stay in one place for long, for fear is being discovered. We move from place to place, always on the run. It's hard to find food in this frigid land, and even harder to find safety. I tell my son stories of a sea made of gold, though neither him nor I will ever see them. I don't even know if they're real. We live in constant fear, always looking over our shoulders. I don't know how much longer we can keep this up, but I have to keep going for the sake of my family. They're all I have left, and I will do anything to protect them. I just wish there was a way out of this, a way to find peace. I don't know what the future holds, but I pray one day we will find a place that we can be free, where we can live without fear. Maybe I can show my son the golden seas. Until then, we keep running, hoping for a miracle.
You can see this blood.
Laura, as I'm reading, can I anxiously just go through my hair and just accidentally brush my ear? Is it a normal ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Oh.
Next page?
It's the last page.
Okay.
As I sit here, writing in the dim light of our own hidden prison, I wonder why we bother fighting for something we don't understand. We've lost everything. Our families, our homes, our way of life, and for what? Just to survive another day, another week, another year. We've been corpses for generations. I'm tired. Tired of running, tired of hiding, tired of pretending that we remember who we are. We are ghosts, the last remnants of a civilization that killed itself a millennia ago. I don't know how much longer we can keep going. I can't see a way out, a way forward. All I see is darkness. The same darkness that befell my people. But I suppose I don't have a choice. I have to keep fighting, no matter how bitter and hopeless it all feels. I owe it to those who came before us, to all those who died remembering. Signed, Aza Bakir.
I hold the sword tighter. What 5 do I get?
You remember that one of the voices as you fell referred to the other as Azza.
Well, that's fun.
Ancestral memories.
Well, he's gonna pack that away.
You got the final say. How do you want to wrap up this?
He is just gonna... He's gonna hyper-focus on this, so he doesn't have to think about that. And he's just trying to figure out what that means.
Okay.
And how to deal with that.
I think that is where we will end it.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
This was the
You're
actual
attacked by a
point of the
dire
character.
beaver.
All the other shit was just flavor text.
Wow.
Finally, Tyler, your backstory.
More
Are you
important.
excited? You had that entire Mikkel arc, and that character. It was all
Mikkel
set
died.
dressing for this, right?
Yes.
Scar while we were on Naked.
This is actually what it's all been about.
So, you guys connected dots. How y'all feeling? We're getting back in the zone. Get
Auto
ready to play
zone.
some D&D again.
Yeah.
I forgot so many of the things that happened.
Yeah.
I forgot about the river.
I have
Oh, yeah,
heard some
that was
very interesting
horrible.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that I'm glad I didn't share any of that. To be honest, because it never came up anyway.
So what?
So I talked to Elrik about.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no one even asked. It was great.
I mean,
No.
they did ask the one time, but we were drunk as shit.
And
Oh, yeah. But no one brought it up again. It was great.
Just heard bird. There was a bird. Bird. But now that
On the bird woman.
Stunk has gotten now that Stunk has gotten a little bit more out of your drunken ramblings, you might revisit that later and go like, wait, maybe they were saying something, but it was
Important.
just
Yeah, now that you
drunk.
know that the tunnels and the rainbows meant something.
Yeah, we can actually,
I didn't believe you at
No
first.
qualms,
Drunk.
no resistances.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
God. That-
Oh boy.
Oh, I can't wait
That
for
was-
next time.
I was really proud of my theory for
You
Wow.
were 50% there.
50% there.
50%.
good.
I'm not sure what half is right.
Oh, hi.
I do know that fucking.
Do you want to share your theory with the class?
Oh, my theory was Elrik got transported to where his people used to be. And his people all got transported over to Baruvik, the whole city, all of it.
Oh, fuck.
That was my idea. Like, oh, this is a really unfortunate timing. He is now where where it used to be.
I don't really know where, Elric's home is, but is it out of the question that he got teleported to home and home just so happens to be close to Baruvik?
He is not close to Baruvik. He is north of where you guys are right now.
Oh, okay.
I am
Alright,
not
then I
home.
don't know.
You are not.
My home is not a tree fort.
No.
Yeah, I don't know that. My
This was me working with Lawrence, so you guys don't have to sign a waiver.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I was also, my theory crafting involves something else. So
Yeah.
What's give?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Spill the beans.
I mean, mainly just kind of connecting dots. Finally, on like Awaz, the runes, and the tree that grew on the runes. Because
Yeah, you guys now know the big bad of the campaign. 44 sessions in.
yeah, congrats everyone.
Yeah.
You're saying they're not a secret ally?
It's weird that Stonk's the one that first puts it all together.
Well, Stump's the
have
only
this
one who's
secret-
literally
yeah.
seen her.
Yeah. I tried to roll to see if he would pick up on something else, and I got right. I got a 7 or something. So I was like, no, this is too much of a leap for Stonk to make. So I'm like,
I really like the name Hoggle.
Yeah.
Hoggle. Hoggle.
I'm gonna lose Hoggle. Say goodbye
I
to Hoggle,
wonder
everyone.
what rune Hoggle was associated with.
Hoggle.
I wonder
Hoggle.
what
I thought it was
Hoggle
Thursday.
is associated with.
Hoggle the Hailstone.
Ooh. I actually
I'm
feeling
now
getting
know
her up.
who Hoggle was, because that's
Bad
something
idea.
I haven't really known at all.
Um,
It's interesting that Thor knew about Hoggle, but Ingvald did not.
Realize.
Sorry, do you want to go over ship charts on recording or
No, I think we'll
Let's
save
not
that
do
for
the
off
ship
recording.
shoots.
Yeah.
let's
So
also make sure we're all, not sober when we do that.
let's wrap it up here. Any guesses on who the shadowed lady is?
Hell.
Thank you.
That's what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
we're literally just
Oh, I
talking.
thought it was Jesus.
Yeah, no, I thought that was
It's the whole,
obvious.
Yeah.
like,
but-
thing.
I will not name her as Hell until you guys know.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
but we all know.
Yeah.
we all
Out
know
of
that
character.
she is representing Hell, pretty much.
Not
Doesn't matter what the
representing.
name ends up being.
Yeah.
It's Hell.
So we can talk it out with her.
Wait.
Just, give her some therapy,
Yes.
Look,
romance her, and then we won't have to all die.
I think Stonk will just have to
Oh, I don't
romance
like that.
Hell.
This is why I am. You're gonna fuck death. Fucking hell yeah! Do it! Do it! Do it!
I think Stomp should take a
The
leveling
Christian.
bar just
Yeah.
just for the shits and giggles.
It's just like the
Slanei's
Deadpool
Oh my
thing
God.
where
Yeah.
Deadpool
Oh my
is
God.
in love with death, but
I don't think
can't
it's
do it.
right.
Cool, though.
But if it's right.
Because that's
Oh yeah,
Starts
Thanos
killing
also wants to
Thanos
do
likes
that thing.
killing
Should we
people
have
just to
Vendetta
attract
against
death's
If I'm
attention.
right,
She doesn't even
That
like
would
him.
be
No.
so
Yeah, only Deadpool.
and that would rope Slanei
Which is
back
so
in.
fucking
Yes.
funny.
And Deadpool
I
really couldn't even
hope
give a
that's
shit.
Yeah.
That would be
He just
fun.
gotta hang it out.
Yeah.
So,
I'm only
before
right 10% of the
before we
time.
wrap it up,
But I will.
I will say I was super excited for her introduction because she's yes a bad guy, but
Bad
also
bitch.
reasonable in the sense where she's not actively like, "Grr, I'm gonna kill you" like Andor is.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
someone
Not
else is-
stereotypical bad guy. I'll bring down the entire world, and yeah, that just so happens to include you guys.
Yeah.
She's not malicious.
1%.
is it like
But she is
I
vengeful.
remember that.
is it like Wanda from Multiverse of Madness? Like she's way eviler than she needs to be, but she kind of have a point.
Yeah, basically. All right, so let's wrap this up here. I'm so happy to be back. It's good to see y'all again. I'm glad you like your shirts. If you don't come wearing your uniform next time.
Wait, I'm sorry, this is a uniform? Oh, wait, is
Do I
this
have
like
to
an
wear
elementary
all
school?
4 layers?
Do we get
Are
like
you still
popcorn
wearing
if we
all
wear our
the
shirt
layers?
on Friday?
If you guys
Are you
wear your
overheated
shirts, you
right now
guys
right now?
will get little
Not
gifts.
yet.
I'll say.
Yay! Okay.
I'm overheated right now wearing 2.
I'm also dying.
We are going to wrap up here, and hopefully, unless there are any scheduling issues, see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Woo!